Hello, welcome to CELTA Framework for Teaching the English Language. I'm really happy to have this opportunity to meet you, all of you today. And let's start our session by raising a very important question. What's the sequence of your lesson? What are the steps that you go through when teaching any lesson, English lesson? You can unmute yourself and start participating and sharing your insights and ideas.
I think number one is the lead-in.
Reading, okay.
Warming up.
Record. Hello, peace be upon you. Welcome to CELTA Framework for Teaching the English Language. I'm very glad and happy to have this chance to meeting all of you today. Let's start our session by raising a very important question, which is, what is the sequence of your lesson? What are the stages and steps that you go through when teaching a lesson, an English lesson? Can you share your thoughts and ideas?
Peace upon you, can I share?
Yes, of course. Here you go.
Peace be upon you, everyone. First, when I start a session with my children, with my kids, first we start with reading. We correct the mistake that happen when we are reading, and we explain the meaning of the words. That's what we are doing at the beginning of the session. Then we turn to the grammar. We study grammar, and we go up levels, from levels to levels, when we are studying grammar with kids. Then we have an assignment. After that, we have an assignment, listening assignment, and writing assignment. Everything we are learning and studying in the session, we have an assignment about it, especially the writing assignment. If we study, just like maybe we studied verb to be today, we have a writing assignment about verb to be. You can write 5 or 6 sentences by using verb to be in the negative and to make a question. That's what I'm doing with my students. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome, and thank you so much for sharing your sequence. Can anyone else share his or her sequence of going through a lesson?
Can I share, please?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course, Iman.
Okay. Steps are first warm up or lead-in. Warm up something that is not related to the topic, to our topic. Lead-in, it must be related to our topic.
Yes.
After that, I teaching aids. I prepare my teaching aids, like for example, I will use the board, video, slide, like that, or material. And also I prepare the procedures of my lesson, like steps of my lesson. Also, by the end,
Iman,
reflection or
evaluation. Let me interrupt you. The procedures, what are the sequence of the procedures? Like, for example, let's specify it. Do you start by the vocabulary, the grammar, the reading, the listening, the practice? What are the procedures? Can you specify it more?
Yes. First, for example, I show them something interested related to the topic. After that, I maybe teach them the vocabulary.
Yes.
That will help them understand more the lesson. And after that, grammar.
Nice. Okay, thank you so much, Iman.
And by the end, reflection or evaluation.
Okay. Hello, what's your name? You can unmute yourself. Yes.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you.
Upon you too. I'm Abdurrahman Rabi'i. I'm a teacher of English. Thanks a lot for helping us to get more useful information. And when I teach vocabulary, I use PP model, presentation, practice, production. So I start with the lead-in, as Miss said before, lead-in related to the topic, and warm-up isn't related to the topic. So I have to start with the lead-in. So when I teach vocabulary, I should concentrate on the lead-in should be relevant, fun, and personalized, and student-centered. Okay, and then when I teach the vocabulary, I have to set the context first. Elicitation. Yeah, something like that. Modeling, training, concept checking questions.
Thank you so much. You detailed it so much. Thank you. Thank you. We just wanted a very
Hello.
hello, general overview of the sequence. Thank you so much. You are much
Can I
knowledgeable.
say-
Thank you. Yes.
You're most welcome.
Can I share?
Sure. Okay. Let's thank you so much for sharing your insights. And the sequence actually of the class is, as you said, as of all of you said, it's the lead-in. The lead-in actually, what is the benefit of the lead-in, and what's the benefit of the lead-in? The lead-in is paving the way into the session. So first of all, it attracts the attention of your students. It gets them into the mood of the lesson, and it draws their interest into the topic. It also stimulates their prior knowledge. It connects what they have learned to what they can do by themselves, or they can learn by themselves, and like introduce them to the new concepts of the language. So it's very important to start by a lead-in, and this is the topic that we're going to explore today together. And after that comes the vocabulary section, teaching the vocab, and then the grammar, and then control practice. And also after the vocabulary, there is control practice. I'm going to explore this in the upcoming sessions, inshallah. And let's control practice, and we're going, inshallah, in upcoming sessions to discover and explore and discuss the difference between control practice, let's control practice, and freer practice, as well as receptive skills for just boosting the skills of the English language. And you all may know that there are 4 skills of the English language, right? Productive skills and receptive skills. Productive, like the speaking, like writing, and receptive, like listening and reading. Okay.
Wow.
So give me a second, please. Okay. Now,
Excuse
before,
I Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is there a difference between lead-in or warm-up?
Of
I'm
course,
sorry.
there is a difference, and we're going to raise this as a question, as a homework, not now. After, inshallah, discussing what a lead-in is. Okay, this is for you as an assignment, not for me to answer right now at all. Okay, yes,
Yeah,
and
inshallah.
I also have invited you to prepare a lead-in for a lesson as a preparation for our context today and content today. I hope that you've done it. So let's continue by raising another question. What are the characteristics of a good leader?
Be attractive to the students. Activate the students.
On
A
time.
story.
It should be fun, personalized,
Should be
Related.
related to the topic.
Related to the lesson.
Nice, amazing.
relevant, should be relevant.
Yes. Nice. Okay.
Suitable
To,
for their level.
to student interests. I think it should be related to students' interests so that get them engaged in the classroom activities or the subjects is going to be discussed later.
Exactly. Yes, thank you. Okay, let's explore together the characteristics of a leader. First of all, as Mr. Abdurrahman said, it shall be personalized. Okay, so what do we mean by personalizing the leader? It shall be, as you said, also related to their own experience, feelings, thoughts, culture. It shall be touching their own like background, you know. So it shall when I tell them, okay, so speak about advantages and disadvantages of technology. Is this personalized? What about saying, okay, so what is the most technology that you use? And do you like it or not, and why? They will speak
And
about
why,
the
yeah.
disadvantages and the advantages actually, but from their own perspective, from their own experience. Okay? So this is how we personalize a lead-in. Interactive, it should be communicative. Some actually teachers tend to display a picture or show a video and
Story.
and give prompt questions. This is actually a teacher-led context where you invite the students to be only speaking to you. And sometimes we limit this by just introducing the picture and having students elicit some insights from it, and that's it. This is good for young learners, actually. Okay. But interactive means more than this. Actually, interactive or communicative means that you invite the teachers to, the students to communicate with each other in a student-led context, context, okay, and speak with each other in order to reach to what we call communicative outcome. Communicative outcome is the incentive for the students to speak. So some students say, okay, why I would like to express my thoughts about this particular topic, because I need you at the end of this actually conversation with your students, with your group or with your partner, to deliver insights to me. Communicative outcome, when I tell the students, okay, now tell me by the end of your conversation, Do you agree with your partner or not? Or what's the similarities and differences between you and your partner, or between you and your group? Or tell me something interesting about your friend. So they'll keep in mind, they'll bear in mind that they are speaking to reach this point. So they need to be attentive, they need to be engaging with all their senses in order to be able to tell you something by the end of this conversation. This is the communicative outcome. So it makes it more communicative, interactive. And when I talk about authentic, it's not it's in real life. It's coming from our real life. It's not something that, for example, talk about asteroids. What asteroids and for example planets. Okay, so it has to be from our real life, from our own real usage, authentic. Okay, and as you said, also related to the topic, but not enforcing the target language. How can I relate to the topic and not enforce the target language? What does it mean by saying enforcing the target language first? The target language is the objective of your class, objective of your lesson. Let's explore with each other first this lesson. I'm gonna share with you a lesson, and tell me what's the objective of the lesson and how we're going to relate to it without enforcing the target language. So the PDF is from English 5, level 4. If you would like to explore it yourself and go through it or examine it. And the part that we that I've invited you to actually prepare was yes, here is it. Now, what's the objective of this lesson? Places and buildings. Okay, this is the objective, and for grammar, it's superlative adjective. So this is the target language. When I introduce the lead-in, don't approach to this objective, because they will. This is not within their zone of development. What is a zone of development? A zone of development simply is what they know and what they don't know. Zone
And
of
what they really
development,
want to know.
yes, is
Yeah.
what they know. Okay, and you are here. The teacher is here. Okay, so you are facilitating and paving the way from what they know, or stimulating their prior knowledge. This is their prior knowledge. This is the objective that you're going to teach. So you're facilitating and leading from paving the way from what they know to what they don't know by the lead-in. This is here we encounter the lead-in. Okay, so it's not reasonable at all to teach them to jump into from this is the lead-in, here is the teacher's rule. It's not actually reasonable at all to jump into the objective, what they don't know. Whereas we need to stimulate their prior knowledge and like elicit from them our objective. We're not actually teaching anything in this stage. We're just eliciting the objective. And going back to the sequence of the class. After the lead-in actually comes the communicative or the communicative goal. You should elicit the goal, and you should actually highlight the meanings of the important words in the goal. For example, they will know what place is, the meaning of a word place, but they may not know the meaning of the word building. So you need to highlight the meaning of the objective itself after the lead-in. Okay. So, how can I actually make a lead-in for this lesson without enforcing the target language? Now, let me listen to your insights first, and then I'm going to act as if I am a student. Sorry, as if I'm a teacher within a class facing some students, and I'm conducting a lead-in. And you're gonna comment on my performance and tell me the stages or the characteristics, or like to match the characteristics we have explored together to my performance. Like, for example, tell me, take notes about my performance and tell me this was the part of interaction. This was the part of personalization. When you did so, this was the part of the communicative outcome. When you did so, by that you related to the topic without enforcing the TL, okay? So you're going to comment after that. But now it's the meeting is about to end actually. Only less than 1 minute and it will end. So I'm going to send you another link on WhatsApp. I'm gonna end the meeting. I'm ending the meeting right now, and we're going to join again, okay? Goodbye.
Goodbye.